Gekko error when running remote equals false on Windows 10 Pro. I have encountered an error which I did not have before when running the optimizer locally. The problem. I was running my optimization problem in VS Code and wanted to cancel the execution, so I used Ctrl+C in the terminal window. After that, I am unable to run my code locally. The code does run with remote equals true, but I want to run locally and I need to run it on Win 10 Pro OS. I am using Windows 10 Pro with Python 3.7.4. The error I get now is how do I compile with ftrace equals frame or ftrace equals full as is suggested? What I have tried. I have reinstalled all Python packages for my environment. I removed Python completely and uninstalled all pip packages. I have installed Anaconda 3 with Python 3.7.6 and reinstalled Gekko Plus dependencies. I have ran my code on a Ubuntu machine running 18.04, Anaconda 3 with Python 3.7.6, and this can run locally with m.gekko, remote equals false. None of this has helped for the Windows version and I feel like the code should be fine, since it ran before and can run on Linux without issue. I want to reiterate, I do not get this error with m.gekko, remote equals true. So I must have ruined something on my machine? My code concerns implementation of a scientific paper and thus I hesitate to share the code here. If code is necessary to reproduce the error, I can send this via a secure channel to the Gekko developers. Would appreciate any help to resolve this. Best regards. JL.
Even though you stop the Python script with Ctrl+C, your prior job subprocess may still be running in the background and consuming resources when running with remote equals false. If you were able to run it previously, I recommend that you check if APM is running in the background with top at the command terminal. You can locate the PID of APM with. You can either kill, or stop, the process with the PID identifier or else kill all of the APM processes with. This should release the resources, or RAM, CPU, necessary to run your next job. The APM executable allocates memory dynamically at runtime based on how much the solver and model will need. If you are consistently running out of memory, then I recommend the APOPT solver that uses fewer resources than IPOPT, or default solver. You can switch to APOPT with m.options.solver equals 1. I don't think you did anything to your installation. If disk space is an issue, you can clear out the temp folder m.path where the Gekko problem is staged.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.